I get messages from all around the world. When people want to buy a hula hoop and they need help, they like to send me a whole novel. I would like to help so that you don't need to send me a whole long email, but you know exactly how to find the best hula hoop for you. I don't sell any hula hoops, so if you wanted to buy from me, I'm very sorry about the inconvenience. I do create programs and courses. I educate because I know about the human physiology and how to sculpt a physique, but I don't really know much about warehousing and global posting and manufacturing plastic items, but I can help with recommendations, and it's pretty reliable. I would trust me because no one has ever sponsored any of my videos, because if a big multi-billion business paid me a lot of money to advertise their rubbish hula hoops, I would want you to buy that, but no one ever paid me to recommend any hula hoops. So let's see what I recommend. It's up to your goals, really. What is it that you want to achieve with hula hooping? And most people think, well, of course, hand hooping, or of course, waist hula hooping. I don't know what you want, so let's see. If I was from any country in this whole world, on any continent, I would go on Etsy. And no, none of my videos have ever been sponsored, not even by Etsy. But Etsy I really like because you can almost find results for any country, really. If not, then try any of your local online marketplaces and search. When you're about to make your search, what you need to do on Etsy, this you can absolutely do, you can select your continent as well as the country that you choose to purchase from. That's very helpful because it will arrive quicker and you don't have to pay an absolute fortune for postage. Once you've selected your country or continent, then you will have a search bar to fill in. That is where I would put not just hula hoop, but for fitness, HDPE or PE, and adults, if you're an adult. If you're not, you put whatever it is that you identify as. So I don't want to tell you what to type. If it was me completing that search bar for my very first hula hoop, because I just want to get started with hula hooping, I would put PE or HDPE hula hoop in the search bar. There will be people who will be saying that it's a weighted hula hoop that they want. I don't want to talk anyone out of it, but I don't think it's suitable for beginners who are unfit. If someone is already a fitness influencer, fitness instructor, aerobics instructor, fitness model, then their body is quite resilient already, and their joints, their bones and their muscles are already fit enough for a weighted hula hoop. But if someone is a complete beginner and their muscles, their joints, their ligaments, their tendons are still a bit tender, I would not recommend a weighted hula hoop. Unless, of course, if there's some extremely handsome surgeon that you want to start dating and you wish they would take your clothes off and stitch you back together, I would not choose the weighted hula hoop. There's also going to be hula hoopers who will recommend a Poly-Pro hula hoop. A Poly-Pro is something that's lightweight and smaller than an HDPE or PE hula hoop. A Poly-Pro usually is used by people who prefer hand moves, off-body moves mostly. So this you may come across. Hula hoopers will talk about on-body and off-body. I oversimplify it, so it's very simple for beginners to grasp. Some people like to do just one or the other. So on-body is when people just want to hula hoop around their waist, maybe hips and chest and shoulders. And off-body is when people prefer to not choose their torso for hula hooping, but maybe hands, arms, legs, maybe feet. I'm the kind of person who likes to train my whole body because I really dislike overuse injuries. I like holistic fitness. So I like to use a hula hoop on body as off body. So I do everything. And that's what I recommend for beginners to look into. Not immediately, but if someone starts hula hooping, that's what I would have as a goal, to not just want to spin a hula hoop on one body part, but maybe use all that you've got. And this is the reason why I recommend PE or HDPE hula hoops, because those are really amazing for learning on and off body moves as well, and they are brilliant for full body holistic fitness. I must put my top tip here, because if you would like then to train your whole body like I do also and do on and off body moves, Having a toy shop, cheap little kids hula hoop will be pretty useful. I have a couple of these and I absolutely love them. If you go to your local garden centre or euro or dollar store or pound shop, you're likely to be able to get one of these. This was 40p in the UK like over 10 or 15 years ago, and I have a couple of these and I love them. If you see any of these in your local shop, do buy one or few because I think you will find them useful. Where we live right now in Latvia, there's hardly any shops and hardly anything to choose from. And even they have these hula hoops. We went to the shop with my daughter and look, super cheap toy shop hoops. And if you find some gaffer tape, you could put that around, or some cheap electrical tape, because that will add some weight as well as grip. For adults around their waist, these will be challenging. So for on body, this is the HDPE or PE style hula hoop that I'm talking about. And this will come in 20 and 25 millimeter thickness usually. There's others usually also, but the majority of beginner hula hoopers start off with the 25 millimeter tubing hula hoops made out of PE or HDPE. So when you make your search on Etsy or wherever, I would ask for PE or HDPE hula hoop for an adult or whatever it is that you choose to be. A lot of sellers sell polypro hula hoops, so they may want to talk you into polypro, which is, as I said, more off-body hula hoop, so for hands, arms and legs. But I think a toy shop hoop is just as good as a polypro hoop. These are a lot cheaper. These don't break as easily as a polypro. People like to ask me before they buy their polypro hula hoops, because polypro is actually fairly expensive when you're looking online wanting to buy it. I think a polypro is a glorified, overpriced toy shop hoop. So if you're really looking into polypro, you could get it and then compare it to your toy shop hula hoop that you can buy in your local store. I think it will be very similar. So I personally would never waste my money on buying polypro. I would choose the kids' toy shop hula hoop. But the PE and HDPE hula hoops I would absolutely be interested in. These are excellent for getting fit, the best ever kit to sculpt your physique. Then you may wonder why the weighted hula hoops are so popular. Well, they are profitable. I was, a couple of years ago, approached by a Chinese manufacturer as well, and they do that. They go online and look for influencers or fitness instructors, and they would message them promising that if we agree that we will be a European or whatever distributor of their weighted hula hoops, then they can put our logo on it, they can do it in any color, we will make a lot of money. They are happy to pay for the postage and the warehousing. I just need to film some videos and create pictures, inspire people all over on my social media so that everyone will buy these heavy, dangerous hula hoops. Of course, it's very attractive to make a lot of money selling a lot of these, but I would not be very proud of myself if so many people would get injured because of these hoops. But a lot of other influencers, they sell these. Etsy never paid me anything, but there you can get good handmade hoops that are safe. If you found a seller who has the HDPE or PE, you can contact the seller, because I will not have a clue what they have in stock, correct? So I don't know all of the sellers on Etsy and online marketplaces. They are the ones familiar with their own products. You can get in touch with them. Usually on Etsy you absolutely can message the seller and you can tell them your dress size. That will help them determine what diameter of hula hoop is best for you to start with. You could tell them about your coordination, because that is helpful also. So if you've never done any exercise ever, or if you used to do cheerleading, gymnastics, whatever, lots of people have great coordination, even though they are not that super fit right now, but in the past they used to do epic stuff. So you can honestly tell the seller if you're super not coordinated, or if you have great coordination, you just want to get back into fitness. And tell the seller about your goals. So what is it that you want to do? Just hand moves, or you want to spin it all over everywhere and you want to learn a couple of tricks on and off body. Then you also have a choice if you want a naked or a taped hula hoop. It's cheaper to buy a naked hula hoop without any tape, but it will drive you mad because it will be slippery and it will not have grip. So yeah, it will be frustrating. So if they sell taped hula hoops, I would go for the taped hula hoops. Or if you would like to tape your hula hoop yourself, then you can buy a naked, untaped hula hoop, but you have to then buy some tape because that will help you with grip so that your hoop doesn't slide all over the place. So to sum all this up, go on Etsy or any of the online marketplaces that you choose. In the search, you find the filters, so make sure that you click for your local area. In the search bar, put PE or HDPE hula hoops if you would like full body fitness. When you see these products, click on the seller. I would also check the reviews because these marketplaces are really excellent. They help us decide whether or not we should be buying from someone because other people share their experiences in reviews. Tell the seller about your dress size, your coordination level, like you're a complete beginner or not quite, and what your goals are, what is it that you want to achieve with your hula hoop. They will get back to you because they want to sell their hula hoops, of course. So don't worry, they will be interested in making you happy. Then choose if you want a naked hula hoop and you want to tape it yourself, because then you probably want to buy some tape, or if you're happy for them to tape your hula hoop for you. Next, you just have to order it, wait for the delivery, and your life will be changed forever. You will be hula hooping, feeling absolutely energetic, creative, and irresistible. Take a screenshot so you have all this in front of you when you order. If you're not sure about the weight and size and you need a full guide, I have the full video for that. If you're actually ready to start hula hooping and you need help to keep it up, I have the step-by-step guide even for that.